A separation letter is coming to you. On 23th May, your father is. Angel says, "My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. My child, listen carefully. The time is now. This is not an ordinary message, and you must not take it lightly. The silence you have been hearing is not the absence of love, it is the stillness before the truth breaks open like a flood that has waited too long behind a fragile dam. You have been feeling the trembling in your chest, the flickers of something unseen brushing against your soul in the late hours of the night. You have tried to quiet it with reason, tried to soothe it with noise, but the feeling keeps rising, stronger, clearer. You were meant to open this. You were meant to receive this at this exact moment. And you were meant to know. A separation letter is coming to you. On May 23rd, your father is going to be mentioned in a way that will cause the ground beneath your heart to tremble. This is not merely paperwork. This is not a document of law or ink and signatures. This is the unsealing of something deeper. A spiritual decree. A turning point. The unveiling of a truth that has remained hidden in the shadows for far too long. You must be prepared, not in fear, but in fire. The fire of understanding. The fire of divine courage. There are things that are coming forward now, things that your spirit already knows in its deepest chambers, but your mind has not yet understood. It is time to understand. It is time to awaken. What is being delivered into your hands is not punishment, it is prophecy. This separation letter is not meant to break you, it is meant to set you apart. The truth about your father, it is wrapped in layers of memory, some that are yours and some that do not belong to you at all. There have been words spoken in silence, glances exchanged in rooms where no one else was watching, and choices made behind the veil of family loyalty. You felt something all along, didn't you? The way certain moments never made sense. The way the pieces didn't quite fit. The strange pauses, the unspoken tension, the way some names were never mentioned around you. You were not wrong to sense it. The veil was thick, but your spirit is light-sensitive. You see through things even when no one tells you to. On May 23rd, when the letter comes, perhaps by post, perhaps by voice, perhaps through a sudden unraveling of events, you will be tempted to react with your emotions first. Don't. Let yourself feel everything, but don't let your reactions rule you. Sit with the truth like it is an ancient scroll, and you have been chosen to read what has been sealed for generations. There is something sacred in what is about to unfold. The separation is not a punishment, it is an unlocking. This message is for you. For the child who walks with divine eyes, for the soul that carries too much without complaint, for the heart that still hopes even when it bleeds. You are not ordinary. That is why you were chosen to carry this knowledge. That is why you are the one reading this right now. Because your strength is not born of pride or force, it is born of stillness, silence, compassion, endurance. And yes, there are those who have mistaken your silence for weakness. But soon, they will understand. Your father is more than the man you knew. The story runs deeper than the version that was told to you. There are choices he made that were not told, and there are choices others made in his name that he never agreed to. You have the right to know what has been hidden. You have the right to feel everything that follows. But here is what you must not do: do not turn away from the truth, even when it aches. Even when it feels like it shatters your childhood again. Even when it challenges what you believed about loyalty, love, and blood. You are not here to preserve illusions. You are here to break chains. There will be a moment, between the receipt of the letter and the reckoning in your heart, when time will seem to stop. You will stand still, and something sacred will press itself against your soul. That is the moment when heaven will speak, not through a thunderclap, but through a whisper you cannot unhear. You must listen. Even if the people around you don't understand. Even if others try to tell you that it's not that serious or just let it go. Do not let go of the truth. Do not betray your knowing. There are generational things being undone through you. There are decisions being made in the spirit realm because of you. Your willingness to see clearly, to stand firmly, to speak gently but truthfully, that is what heaven has been waiting for. You are the bridge between the silence of your ancestors and the healing of your descendants. What you choose to do with this moment will echo in the soul line that follows you. Your father's name may be spoken in this letter, but it is not just about him. It is about what he represents. It is about what you are being freed from. There are spiritual contracts being broken, agreements that were made in fear, in confusion, in desperation, that are now being revoked. Because you are here. Because you are awake. Because you are not afraid to walk through the fire if that is what it takes to walk in truth. Yes, it will feel like loss at first. Separation always does. But what is being removed from you is not love, it is illusion. What is being taken is not your foundation, it is the mask that covered the cracks in the wall. And once it is gone, you will finally be able to build something true. Something that lasts. Something that belongs to you, not to the fears of the past. You are not alone. Even when the room feels empty. Even when no one calls to check on you. Even when your prayers seem to echo back without reply. There are unseen ones around you, those who have walked this earth before you, those who carry your light, those who whisper your name in heavenly places. They are with you now. They are watching as you read this. They know that this moment is sacred. They know what this will cost you, and they know it is worth it. There will be signs, strange dreams, flickering lights, old songs playing at unexpected times. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Watch for the name that keeps appearing. The word that repeats itself. The scent that comes out of nowhere. These are all ways heaven is letting you know, you are not making this up. You are not crazy. You are not alone. This is real. When the separation letter comes, hold it like a mirror. Let it show you what was, what is, and what will no longer be. Cry if you must. Scream if you need. But do not run. Face it. Embrace it. Rise from it. This is your rite of passage. This is the appointed hour. What you could not understand before will now be made clear. What was hidden is being exposed. What was bound is being loosed. The bloodline is shifting. The inheritance is changing hands. Not because you demanded it, but because you were faithful enough to carry the burden without bitterness. Because you remained kind in the face of silence. Because you waited for heaven to speak rather than forcing your own voice to be heard. Now, heaven is speaking. And this is what it is saying: get ready. The letter is not the end. It is the door. On May 23rd, something will be released, and it will feel like something sacred was buried deep in the ground and is now rising, gasping for breath and freedom. Let it rise. Let it breathe. Let the truth be truth. You are the one chosen for this. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. Because your heart still believes in redemption, even after everything. Because you dare to believe that love can still be found in the ruins. And you are right. It can. Someone you love deeply knelt down and cried last night. They are carrying a secret. They are torn between telling you and protecting you. But heaven is stepping in now. What they could not say, heaven will reveal. What they were too afraid to release, heaven is breaking open. You don't have to beg for answers anymore. They are coming to you. They have already begun. Be careful with your words in the coming days. Not everyone can hold your truth. Not everyone deserves your explanations. Share only with those who make your soul feel safe, not just your mind feel busy. Protect your peace like it is the crown upon your head. Because it is. The separation will hurt, but only for a moment. What follows will be something new. Something blessed. Something holy. It may not look the way you expected. But it will feel like peace. It will feel like exhale. It will feel like you are finally walking without dragging a shadow behind you. This message is your key. This message is your reminder. This message is your confirmation. The letter is coming. Your Father is involved. The truth will not destroy you. It will free you. And on the other side of the truth is a love that is purer than anything you've ever known. Wait for it. Watch for it. It is coming. You are ready. This message is for you. Sit down, breathe in deeply, and don't let your heart rush away before hearing this voice that is meant to reach the core of you, the voice that has followed you in silence for many nights, the one that stood beside you in the places where you wept alone, and even when no one noticed, something greater noticed. The spirit that sees what you cannot see and knows what others have buried beneath their laughter is calling you right now. You are not wrong for feeling something is about to change. You are not wrong for sensing that something hidden is about to surface. It has already begun, and that is why you cannot ignore this moment. Someone has been hiding the truth about your father. And soon, a letter will arrive, not just any letter, but one that carries within it the kind of ink that burns through illusions. A separation letter is coming to you. On 23th May, it will all begin to unfold. Not just paper and words, but the unraveling of a chain that has wrapped around your destiny since before you even knew how to spell your name. It's not just about your father, but about everything that has been tied to his silence, his decisions, and the ones who have misused his name for their own purposes. There were things spoken behind your back, decisions signed in closed rooms, stories rewritten to erase your name. But even now, the truth is rising like fire in dry grass. You've been dreaming strangely. Waking up suddenly. Feeling a weight in your chest for no visible reason. That is no accident. The Spirit is warning you, preparing you, drawing you into the place of truth, not to destroy you, but to awaken you. You were never meant to walk in blindness, and now the veil is lifting. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. They are not expecting you to be ready. They are expecting you to fold again. To question yourself again. To doubt what you hear and feel again. But this time, the Spirit is standing up inside of you. This time, your eyes will not turn away from the thing that once caused you pain. This time, you will see, and what you see will set you apart from them. That letter, yes, the one they've tried to delay, carries with it a quiet explosion. Not of chaos, but of divine order, divine correction, divine rearranging. And it has your name on it. Your father is not who they told you he is. There is a side of him that was hidden from you, for your protection, but also out of fear. Fear that if you knew, you would ask too many questions. Fear that if you found out, you would walk away from the lies they built and never come back. They created an image, a myth, and left you to suffer in the shadows of what they never had the courage to say. But now, heaven is rewriting the narrative. And not even their secrets can stop this anymore. You have felt this coming, haven't you? You've looked at old pictures and felt something off. You've asked questions and watched their eyes flicker. You've been told to let it go, but something inside of you refused to be silent. That is not stubbornness. That is spiritual memory. A part of you that remembers what your natural mind has not yet discovered. You were not crazy. You were not wrong to keep asking. You were not wrong to keep looking. And now, it is being revealed. On the 23th of May, something is going to be set in motion. You will feel it in your body, like a deep hum. You may not receive the letter in your hands that very day, but the wheels that were once stuck will begin to turn. The ones who have been holding it back will find their grip weakening. The hands that controlled the outcome will tremble. And someone you never expected will come forward with a confession that will shake you. Don't run from it. Don't numb yourself. Let it break what needs to break. Let it rebuild what you deserve to know. Someone has been covering for your father, someone close to you. They meant well, maybe. Or maybe they feared you too much to be honest. They saw the light in you and knew that once you understood who you truly are, you would rise above them. So they chose silence. But even silence has an expiration date. And that date is arriving quickly. You are going to learn why you've always felt like there was a missing piece to your life. Why your relationships often feel like echoes instead of answers. Why you sometimes cry without knowing why. That ache is not random. It is connected to what they never told you. It is tied to your father's name. And when the truth comes, you must be ready to grieve, not just for what happened, but for what never had a chance to be. This is not a punishment. This is a purification. A sacred revelation sent not to bring you to your knees in despair, but to raise you up in truth. Because once you know what's been hidden, you'll understand why so much had to fall apart. Why certain doors wouldn't open. Why some relationships had to end. Why your soul cried out in places you were told to smile. You were not being rejected. You were being rerouted, away from falsehoods and into the arms of clarity. You will need to sit with this when it arrives. Not just read it, but sit with it. Let it speak to the broken places. Let it explain the pain that didn't have language. The person you've become today, the one who questions, who feels deeply, who forgives without forgetting, was formed through the fire of what they hid from you. But soon, the fire will become light. And in that light, you will see everything you were never supposed to find out. Your father. He carried a burden he never confessed. There was something he left behind, not just in documents or estates, but in spirit. Something unfinished. And heaven is choosing you to finish it. Not out of punishment. Out of honor. Because you carry the sensitivity, the insight, the courage, and the voice that was silenced before you were born. You are the continuation of a line that was interrupted by fear and shame. But you will not be like them. You will not run from what hurts. You will face it and find the holy power hidden inside of it. Don't tell everyone. Don't share this too quickly. Some people in your life are not ready for what you're about to carry. Some are still tied to the lies and will try to make you question your own awakening. Be gentle with them, but do not let them silence your truth. God says, I have marked this day for your release. I have sealed this letter with the breath of justice. And when it reaches you, your soul will recognize it before your mind does. Trust that. Trust the whisper, the shaking, the stillness that follows. Someone you love deeply will cry when they see what's inside. They will finally admit what they've always known. And that moment will hurt. But it will also heal. Because no more pretending. No more smiling through lies. No more being the strong one while others keep secrets. This is your reckoning, but it is also your revival. Do not fear May 23th, mark it. Prepare for it. Speak to your soul about it. Say, I am ready for the truth. I will not run. I will not crumble. I will rise with understanding, with power, with love, even for those who betrayed me. Because the truth is holy. And the truth is mine. It has always been mine, even when they tried to steal it. A door is opening, and behind it is a room filled with memories you've never had, answers you've never heard, and clarity you've longed for since childhood. Go in bravely. You are not alone. The Spirit is already there. Preparing the room. Dusting off the truth. Whispering your name into every shadow. This is your time. You have waited for this, even when you didn't know what you were waiting for. Now you do. When you receive the message, hold it like sacred fire. Read it slowly. Let the tears come. Let the voice of your soul rise. Don't rush to fix anything. Let it speak. Let it sting. Let it cleanse. And then, watch what happens next. Because after that, things will begin to move. A person who has been ignoring you will reach out. A blocked situation will begin to flow again. A door you once begged to open will swing wide. And you'll realize, the blockage wasn't you. It was the lie you were holding without knowing it. Soon, even the ones who doubted you will see. Even the ones who tried to erase you will hear your name rising. And your Father, wherever his soul now rests, will find peace in your courage. You are undoing what fear created. You are the balm to the old wound. You are the bridge between what was broken and what can still be made whole. Don't skip this. Don't ignore this. This message came to you because heaven trusts you. Heaven chose you. Even in your weakness. Even in your confusion. You are the one who will carry the truth with grace, not revenge. With strength, not bitterness. And because of that, your reward will not only be justice, it will be peace, legacy, and restoration. They will say, "How did you know?" And you will answer, "Because something holy told me to open my eyes." Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before another day of falsehood lays another brick on the wall they built around your soul. Open it quickly. Something is being released from the heavens, and it has waited years to reach your hands. Now is the moment. Now is the unveiling. And when it is done, you will never see yourself the same again. Someone you love deeply